right, Pepper Crew, we're back. And so in this episode, we're going to go ahead and cover things that sold this past week. And so without further ado, let's get started. First sale today was this Steelers, it was on Sunday, Steelers varsity NFL hat. So I used strap back, hook and loop. Just a good little tip. Don't ever put Velcro. So hook and loop is one of those things that lets people know it's essentially a quote-unquote Velcro strap. Velcro will get you Vero'd really quick. So don't use the word Velcro. Use something like hook and loop. This one sold for $14.99 plus my discount. So as you see, I take 4 different angles and then the inside of the hat, which for whatever reason that picture's not popping up. All right, next up is El Loco by ZZ Top cassette, 1981. So this one I think I took an offer for $5 on. I paid 25 cents for the cassette. And as you can see, I just usually take 2 pictures, but I make sure that the cassette's in decent working condition and send it on. Next up is a Roper Pearl Snap Western shirt, men's medium, multicolor long sleeve button up. So this one sold for $19.99 plus my discount of 20%. And so Western shirts can sell. This one's been sitting for a little while. The brand is not like an extremely popular brand, but if you notice, I use certain keywords towards the front before I put like shirt or anything like that. Pearl Snap, Western. If you got something that's not quite as well known of a brand, try as much as you can to put the things that attract the buyer, things that they may be looking for in the search towards the front. So once again, this one sold $19.99 plus my 20% discount, and I probably paid $2 for the shirt. Next up are these Polo Ralph Lauren shorts, size 42 khaki chino, Tyler short. So Polo Ralph Lauren is a popular brand, so you don't really have to throw a ton of keywords there. Although, and you notice that the Tyler is the cut. I try to put that in the title because some people have a specific one that they're looking for. This one, I think I took an offer of $14.99 on, and I probably paid $2 to $3 for the shorts. This one is a postcard, and once again came from that huge postcard lot that I bought. I'm still working on listing. I think I've only got about 8,000 listings posted so far. So this one sold Virginia Beach, Virginia, dancing at Cavalier Beach Club, linen postcard, unposted. So that means when I say unposted, there's nothing on the back that hasn't been posted, hasn't been sent through the post office or anything like that. The scene shows a crowd of people dancing, and whether you believe it or not, this is actually a real image. It's been colored in some way, shape, or form. The linen postcards were really popular in the 1940s, and this one sold at $7.99 plus my discount. And my cost of goods is about 7 cents on it. Here's Doug's first movie, McDonald's Happy Meal toy, $19.99. As you can see, still sealed in the package. It's pork chop, which is the, I guess, Doug's pet in his TV show and in the movie. This one sold at $5 plus my 20% discount, 25-cent cost of goods. Plus I have my $5 flat rate shipping there. Next up, I have a Jean Paul flip cuff shirt. Jean Paul, not that popular of a brand. Some people do look for these flip cuff shirts, so I made sure that I put the keywords towards the front there. So when people look up flip cuff, whether they're looking for Jean Paul or not, it'll kind of start to pop up in their search. This one sat in my store for a while because, once again, it's not that great of a brand. I probably paid $2 for it. This one sold for $16.99, and I believe I got positive feedback on this one as well. So next up is this 1996 Wendy's Kids Meal Toy Robot Games Starball Maze Puzzles. This came in that McDonald's toy lot that I had bought up at an estate sale. Cost of goods on this was about 25 cents and sold for $5 plus my discount. The person that I sold this to sent me a message just reminiscing about being at her grandmother's house and playing this particular game. And it just brought back a bunch of memories, and she was sending it to her brother as a surprise gift so they could reminisce and go down memory lane with it. This is one of the reasons why I love reselling, is that when you get messages like that, I love connecting people with memories. And that's what I love about shopping a lot of times at these places. It reconnects me with a lot of my memories as well. So, cool story there. This is one of those reasons why I say I don't really pass up on hats. I paid $1 for this hat. There's nothing spectacular about this hat. Panduit Ceylonese, I have no clue what that even is. However, it did sell at $14.99 plus my discount. My cost of goods was $1, and it went out at $6.19 flat shipping. And so I listed this as a buckleback, and as you can see, there's a buckle right there. It shows how it fastens. Get my 4 angles with the pictures, and there you go. Panduit Ceylonese, and sold for a lot more than I thought it would. So there you go. Next up was a cassette. One of the few cassettes I've ever come across that actually came in a clamshell. The name of the group is called Focus. It's called Moving Waves. As I can see right here, I really didn't take that good of a picture. I was a little bit off on my picture. But it did sell for $19.99 and plus my discount. And so that was a pretty good pickup for me. It's 25 cents. I usually don't pay any more than 25 cents for cassettes. So, good little pickup there. This next one is a Dolly Parton cassette. Sold for $5.99, whatever my discount is. And $4.13 for the media mail shipping. Once again, probably 25-cent cost of goods there. Next up is Hidden in Silence DVD. Paid about 25 cents for this as well. Sold for $5.99 plus my discount and $4.13 media mail shipping. This is a Great Gospel Quartets LP, vinyl, record, Columbia. This one sold, I believe I took an offer of $7 on it. Paid 25 cents for this. As a big pickup at a yard sale where I think my average cost of goods with all the records was 25 cents a piece. So nice little pickup there. My $5 flat rate shipping for LPs. And as you can see, LPs can sell. They just want to know what, at least somewhat kind of condition it's in. And I always say, I don't pretend to be a grading expert, so they're at least going to be in good or better condition. Next up, North Face Flash Dry Shorts, men's, 35, khaki hiking outdoors, lightweight. This one sold in about 2 weeks' time. I listed it at $17.99, and so somebody bought it with my 20% discount. And I take measurements. Here's the cuff, inseam, waist, and so that one sold relatively quickly. I picked this up for $1 at a yard sale, and so that was a pretty good little pickup. Next up, Flashdance LP. Took an offer of $4 on this. This was also part of that 25-cent per LP lot that I picked up, and so so $4 plus the $5 shipping there. This one actually was somebody that purchased this with my discount. Unfortunately, they decided to cancel within a few minutes. They might have found it for a cheaper price. Who knows? This is a Troy Football Adidas Climalite men's large t-shirt. And so This one's only been listed for a couple of weeks, so I don't know. It'll probably sell by fall when our football really kicks into gear. Next up is Mozart's Greatest Hits. As you can see, I indicated the sleeve has some pretty significant damage to it. But it's sold for $5.99 plus my discount. And this one received positive feedback. Next up, Columbia Chino Shorts, men's 40-inch waist, 10-inch inseam, blue solid, zippered pocket, cotton outdoors. So this one sold at $12.99 plus my discount. I probably paid $2 for the shorts. It's been sitting in my store for a little while. Columbia, a lot of people price Columbia up when you go to yard sales, things like that, because it's kind of people consider it a upper end brand. So really you have to get lucky with Columbia to find it at a cheap rate, because Columbia doesn't sell as great as everybody thinks it does. But this one did eventually move. Next up is Brooks Brothers shirt, men's XL, red, long sleeve, button down, check, preppy. This one was actually a really, really nice shirt. Brooks Brothers just does not sell very well on eBay, but it was a fantastic shirt. I wish it would have fit me. This one sold at $17.99 plus my 20% discount, $6.19 flat rate shipping. Next up is a Virginia Beach, Virginia motorized transportation postcard. This one sold, I believe, took an offer on it, if I remember correctly, for $7 on it. It was only one of its kind listed, and so at a 7-cent cost of goods, $7 works for me. And so there you go. Territory Ahead pants, pleated men, 38 by 30, green, 100% cotton pants. So these sat in my store for a while. These got picked up. I went to a thrift store where it was like $75 fill a buggy. And so they were pretty decent. I liked the color green. I figured I'd take a risk on it. Sat for a while, but did eventually sell with my discount. And so I still came out in the positive. I don't remember exactly what my cost of goods on it was, but ultimately I probably still made a decent profit other than just sitting in storage for a while. Next up, this one sold rather quickly. Alma, Georgia, First Baptist Church postcard. This is probably a card made in the 1960s, maybe 70s. It was the only one of this particular church in this particular town. Got an offer fairly quickly, I think within 24 hours. I had it listed for $17.99, and I think I sold it for $15. So 7 cents cost of goods, not too bad. Next up is the Toy Story 2 McDonald's Happy Meal toy, Emperor Zurg, number 11. I believe I took an offer of $4 on this one with my $5 flat rate shipping. Kind of hated to part with this. I'm a Disney fan, and I like Emperor Zurg, but sometimes when you run a business, sometimes you sell the things that you like. Next up is Bryan Adams Cuts Like a Knife cassette. Once again, 25-cent cost of goods, and sold for $5.99 plus my discount, $4.13 shipping. And so that concludes the amount of the items that I sold this past week. I had 24 items sold. I grossed $317.41. And I netted, after my shipping costs, after my fees, ad rates, things like that, I netted $145.97 for the week. So once again, for a very, very part-time seller, not too bad of a week. That just adds to my little bonus money that I throw in my bank account for extra spending money and things like that. So with all that said, if you haven't already, make sure you like, share, subscribe. And I appreciate you listening in and tuning in. And I'll see you again next week with more sales.